Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Kokshu Channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, this isn't a new LH 700, it is a B stock. It looks just as good as all the other ones I've sold, by the way. They list for $19.99. I've never sold a new LH 700 for less than what's called MAP, which is 25% off list, so I've always sold them for $14.99. It's a huge value. They sound like a great old L5 meets an old Epiphone 40s Deluxe. They really have a sound and a resonance. This one has the rare kind of Chevron flame on the back, flame back and side, back and sides. Doesn't have a ton of flame on the neck, but in some ways, some people have actually asked me for ones like that because they feel there's actually a stronger neck. But anyway, I'm gonna let that go to voice. But anyway, this one really has a sound. I can do $12.49 on it. It does not have a case. If you want the case, I'll give you a hard case. It doesn't have the green line, but I'll give you the hard case with an arch top on it, and do that case for you for cost. But I just want this hasn't even been played an hour. Listen to how resonant it sounds. Has not even been played, not even an hour. I'm not kidding you. Probably maybe 10-15 minutes at that, and even just 15-20 minutes. Hear the way that kind of blooms like that. Now I also have a couple LH 600s for sale, which are also incredible value. They sound more like an old early 30s Gibson L5, or an old Gibson L7. Both guitars are tremendous value, but this is probably the only 700 I'll ever sell for $12.49, and like I said, it's only going to sound better, and it sounds incredible. Like the sound blooms out. It really. Because they studied the old Epiphone arch tops, the master built, not the new Epiphone master builds, which are crap, but they studied the old ones in the 30s and 40s and very early 50s, mostly the 30s and 40s, and discovered some of the secrets to the violin voicing on the top. And they studied the old Gibsons. And this guitar, just like I said, has a real healthy dose of L5, but also a big healthy dose of like old Epiphone Deluxe, which is like an $8,000 guitar. But this really sounds good. It's funny because when I first got it, it sounded good, but not even just playing it 20 minutes, it's already starting to open up. You can hear that I'm kind of far away from the little Q3 here. Hope you can hear that. Hear how the sound just kind of blooms out and kind of develops and has a lot of kind of magic woody reverb, but not just the magic woody reverb and the really great mid-range and mid-bass, which is where all the magic is in most guitars, but the tone actually kind of blooms out. Very resonant. I'm kind of far away from my Q3, but you can hear it. Actions probably needs to come up a little bit on the bridge. This guitar hasn't been set up, but I've got it playing pretty good. Probably tuned slightly low. But anyway, yeah, I'll do this one for $12.49. If you want the case, I'll give you the case for cost. And you guys pay a little shipping, and you'll have yourself a guitar that sounds like something you paid, 6-7 grand for. The Loars are the real deal. They really did their homework. Best thing to do is to call me, 714-548-0385, or email me, stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's STEVEZOOK, the number 7, not spelled out, at yahoo.com. You can text me if you want, but my phone's been acting a little weird lately. I don't know. Sometimes I get texts, sometimes I don't. So, you know, if you're interested, maybe email me and put a phone number in there, or just call me, 714-548-0385. But this really has a sound. Diminished riff. To diminish arpeggio. To half step, whole step scale. You can hear that tone. The bloom is, yeah. The Loar arch tops are the real value. You know, this guitar would be a great value at even $3,500. But you know, $1,249 for an all solid hand carved wood arch top with a violin voice top. Really nice. You know, so. This one does not look like, it doesn't look like the tailpiece is gold on this one, but like I said, you got to learn to recognize value when it's staring you in the face, or you know, biting you in the ass. And this one has that rare kind of chevron flame in the back, and a little bit of flame in the lower part of the neck, but not a lot of flame on this guitar on the neck. But that actually is stronger wood, and it actually adds tone because of wood. Everything adds tone to a guitar. Hear that tone. Hear that kind of airy reverb sound? That's not easy to create. Anyway, let's do cycle 1, the guitar ladder system. And if you're working the guitar ladder system, on cycle 1, you want to kind of try to snap through it 1 chord at a time. Like that. And whoever buys this guitar, I'll throw in 5 free guitar ladder system studies with this as well. This really has a sound. All right, folks. This list for $19.99 would be a steal at $19.99. I usually sell them for $14.99. I've got one. I bought like, I think 6 or 7 arch tops. I got some special pricing. I can do this beauty for $12.49, and trust me, it's a really, I know that sounds corny, but it's true. I really know my guitars. This is really a lot of guitar for $12.49. You'll treasure it for life. It sounds like something you could pay $7 grand for and still be happy. You hear the way it blooms. It's like an airy wooden analog reverb. So you can't, you know, that's from the great violin voicing and the great carving and the great wood and the whole shebang. All right, you can email me, stevezook, the number 7, not spelled out, at yahoo.com. Call me, 714-548-0385. You can try texting me, but you might want to also email, because my phone's just acting weird lately. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I may have to switch from T-Mobile, but maybe it's just a glitch in their system. But anyway, you can text me, but I suggest that you email me and call me. All right, folks, take care. Great, all solid hand-carved arch top, violin voice top by people who've been trained by some of the best in the world how to do the great violin voicing, which is really an art. And like I said, I'll go $12.49 on this. Case will be a little extra. I'll give you the case at cost. And you'd have yourself a really, really high quality, all solid hand carved arch top. It's like a, you know, it's like a 1929 Gibson L5 meets an old 30s or 40s Epiphone Deluxe. So you get a lot of value with these. I'd grab one while they're still available. Take care.